I've already filmed some clips of Alice. I've already filmed some clips on my and inserted in one of my haul videos on my third channel, but I thought I'd do a special video for my second channel dealing with this in more detail. I didn't like to show her in too much detail. I tried to censor it slightly for my third channel because it has I think a different type of audience. So as this is the anime related channel, this video is specially for this channel, and here's just showing the box because I know people like to see these things. I wanted this model for a very, very long time. I think Alice is so sweet. I don't know what I think about the pose, but that's part of the character that she is. I'm not complaining about it. Oh, she's cute. The top is like this with this is the I think the third incarnation of this model with the special stand, special base. See, the first model had a clear base. This has got that insignia on it. Well, Alice's bodice comes off. I'm not quite sure why actually, but there was plastic underneath it, and I couldn't get the plastic out, so I've taken her bodice off, but I think I'm going to have a bit of a problem to get it back on again. There's a lot of detail in this little figure.
We thought it was kind of cute, I guess.
She's smaller than I thought she was going to be. I like her tail.
She came home from church one day and
Right, now to get the plastic off that was attaching all round her bodice, I had to remove this, and now I'm not confident about putting it back on because from what I've read you can break bits off because it's so fiddly, and I'm a bit cack-handed, I must say. There's her weapons, they're all attached. Hang on though. Is that going to focus? Oh, I don't think so. But she's so pretty. And this is her tail, which is now come unattached. I'll just focus on her quickly. I'm not going to dwell too much on but I know people do like to see these things. That's how she's standing. I'm sorry if you think, oh, I ought to be focusing on it for a long time, because that's what you want to see, but I'll probably get complaints from others if I do, so I'm just trying to focus on the detail of her eyes and her mouth. Hang on. Right, there's the stand. Just says the gate opener Alice. See it on the top, the gate opener Alice, it says. I suppose you could always just sit her somewhere if you want. Oh, I'm frightened to touch her, and because things just fall off. Because I'm so tend to, no matter how careful I am, I always seem to break things. So I have to try to be so careful. When I took my first Miko out of the box, her pigtails fell off straight away. So I'm very careful how I handle these figures now, because they are very delicate. They don't take a lot of rough handling at all. So there's her bodice, and I'm going to have to it's going to take a bit of force to snap this back onto her, because I had to be very careful taking it off. And now I have taken it off, I'm frightened to put it back on in case I snap her pigtails off. Let me put her tail back. Right, there she is with her tail attached. I'll try and film her in daylight in a moment. I'm going to try and fix her onto her stand. Well, I can't even fix her onto her stand because her legs seem to be too close, her feet seem to be closer together than that. So I'd have to try and force it, and I don't have the confidence to do that because things break. So I was trying to get her bodice back on, so I just can't because her hair's in the way, and you can't. If you try and push it aside, your bits will be snapped off. So I'm just going to have to keep her like this now, which is a shame really, because you'd like the option of being able to put it on. Oh dear. Oh well. I'll put her towel. At least I can attach her towel. Trying to get it to focus on her face. There we go. The tail's attached now. Sorry, I haven't got a better camera. I'll just go into the daylight and I don't know. I've got the camera on the daylight setting now, so you can see her in hopefully a more natural colour. There's her feet. Shame I can't attach her to her stand. At least her tail's on. Trying to show her from all angles to please everyone that wants to see, but let's have to focus on her bats. Oh, it's not going to. The camera's not automatic focus, so I'm sorry, I have to do it each time manually. There's her bats on her arm. I think I'm going to have to keep her in her box to keep her safer. These figures are much smaller than you often think they're going to be. It's like the Supersonico one, where the crab nipped her toe. That one is is even smaller than this Alice model. I might, as I got her first, I'm going to try and do the video of her at some point and then put that up. This is what a lot of people just want to see, of course, but I've got some videos that I did when I had a better camera than this of Goomy, so I'm going to try and upload some Goomy video of the Goomy video first, and I've got the Queensgate Alice alternative colour version. I've been waiting for this for a long time, because I've got the... So, as I was trying to say, I've been waiting for this one for a long time. Queensgate Alice, excellent model, limited, the designer colour version. And here she is. There's her star. It's a red base. There she is. I haven't unpacked her yet. So I like the metallic red on her outfit, that metallic red. So I've got both versions of Alice now. I'll have to take that bodice off and then see if I can get it back on again. I couldn't get the other one back on once I'd taken it off. I like her gloves. So there she is without her bodice, and there is her bodice, white in this version, because of course usually she has a black bodice. And there she is, for completist, if you want to see what she looks like from the back. A lot of detail in these little figures. I'm so worried about breaking these delicate little bits off them, I'd be frightened to drop her. So yeah, it's going to be difficult attaching her guns and her weapons. I reckon I go to show you her properly. Never in ideal circumstances. There we go. There's her tail. Not really a tail, I know, but yes, very cute. Nice little face. It'd be nice if I could get her weapons in her hands. Her guns. I'm trying to show the inside of the box here. Sides. And she fits quite nicely back in her packaging. There we go. Trying to put her bodice back on meant her tail broke off. This is how difficult it is to try and get her, because you've got to take it off to remove the plastic that's wrapped around her, and then just trying to get it back on, it broke off her tail, and the wood glue's not sticking it. I've tried it, this is the second time, and I've got sellotape stuck around it. I did that the first time, and as soon as I removed the sellotape, no matter how careful I did it, it came undone again, so yeah. Oh dear, that's a good position, I'm sure. Right, utterly fed up with this. As much as I like this little figure, it's just impossible to mend once that tail thing... It must be because of the white plug inside. I've used this super glue. It does not stick it. It's meant to stick everything. It doesn't stick it. As you can see, it's still undetached. Also, that wing on her arm, that bat wing type thing, came unstuck. I've managed to stick that back, but it's left a white mark. I don't know how long it's going to stay in place, so I'm sorry I haven't got in a very adequate camera. I'm doing the best I can here, but that is just... I'm going to have to stick sellotape round it to keep it in place. I'm guessing it must be the white plug inside that's used to keep that thing in, that nothing on earth will stick it. The wood glue that usually does, the PVC wood glue, that won't stick it, and the super glue won't stick it. And I don't know what other glue I can try. Apparently hot glue is no good for these, and I haven't got any anyway. So whoever designed this, yeah, but they should have made sure it was break-proof, because I didn't even use any force. I was just touching it slightly, and that blade thing fell off her arm, and I don't know how long. I'm frightened to touch her, and there's no way on earth I can get her bodice back on, so she's going to just have to stay like this. And well, oh, my giddy aunt, yeah, oh. I'm going to have to stick sellotape round it, so that's all I've got to say on the matter. So, as nice as the figure actually is, it's just useless, because, yeah, words fail me. Sorry, but they really do. The frustration of trying to get this thing mended, oh my goodness. Right, this is a few hours later now, and I'm frightened to touch her in case something else falls off. But that does seem to have stuck now. And I just want to put her back in the box and leave her there. Then I'll be frightened to take her out again. And I'm certainly not going to try and put her bodice back on, which I did want. I wanted her to have her bodice on, but you had to take it off to remove the plastic that's wrapped around her underneath. But if I had somewhere to display her properly, I would. But at least that's back on for now. And then I painted it with a bit of dark, very dark blue, almost black nail polish, because it left a white mark on that where that wing thing, blade type weapon thing, is on her arm. So yeah, she's nice, but I had such problems with this one. The other one was okay, the original one, but this is the limited edition one. Nice though. So here's Alice, and intact, her tail is intact again, but she's going away into her box because I can't cope with the stress of leaving her out. So I'm hoping that super glue is going to stick that tail. I had to leave it for a while before I tried again, and there's her wing, her blade stuck back on, and I put some of that dark nail polish on, which is not black, and that is, but this is the nail polish I used, Bleu Asphalt by Bonjour. And I know, well, her hair is sort of a dark blue, but that wing is black, but it has... Can I still see a speck of white there? If so, I'm going to have to go over it again, because I'm rather obsessive. Yeah, there's a little spot of white, so I'm going to have to just go over that again. And then I shall put her away in her box when I come home tonight, all being well. Well, I've just covered up that bit of white, that little spot of white mark with a Bleu Asphalt, and I shall leave that to dry, and hopefully can get her back in her packaging and in her box without doing any more damage. And anyhow, she's still a lovely little figure. I like the original one best because, well, she's the original one, but I like the contrast. I was hoping to put them side by side together, but I can't find the other one now, but I can always do a little bit of engineering with the in the editing of the pictures and stick two close side by side. But Yeah, she's just a nice alternative to the original Alice. Well, when taking the box out to put Alice back in, I found another part of her loose in the box with it's got a red tip on the end of it, so I don't know where this has come from. I don't know whether it's from her hair or where it is. I'm going to have to find out where that has to go back now. Honestly, the problems I've had from this figure. Well, this is her thumb. I can see that's come off her hand. It's because she's got like a little fingernail. It's her thumb. So honestly, this model's proved so problematic. It's back in her flaming box, and she's staying there. And it's such a shame because she's such a nice little figure, but it's just the problems I've had with this. I should have sent it back really, but oh dear. Because I didn't even know that thumb was broken off. What a shame. Still pretty though, I still like her. Look at her little face, she's so cute.